All right, guys, you got it. You got your Hellomaterials Stalker Sling. Now we got to put it on your rifle, but let's do it the right way. So we've got my rifle in a little vise here. You don't need to do that, but I have mine here. First thing you're gonna do is drop the mag. Make sure the chamber's clear. Leave that open. Your Hellomaterials Sling is gonna come just like this, and it has swivels, little swivel attachments. They're probably going to be tight. You're going to have to untighten them right there. They just unscrew. Push that in and rotate that little swivel hook right there. Okay, so your rifle obviously has a couple of attachments here. One in the front, one in the back. If your rifle doesn't have these, you're going to have to get in your box some studs to screw in to your stock. If you don't have one of those, they've also given you a couple of extra swivels in here as well. But what you're going to want to do is the short side goes to the front of the rifle, and that just clips right in there. Depress that side of the swivel and then screw that back on, tighten it back up, and then the same thing on the other side. Put it right through the stud, depress this button, rotate the swivel up, screw it down so that it's tight. Now that part is all ready to go. Unclip the Fastech buckle there. For this part, you're going to need to close the bolt. Make sure it's clear. Close the bolt. And then what you're going to do, this part goes down here on your grip. And it just goes around the bottom, and then the squeeze buckle goes through there, and then that just cinches down tight right there. I like mine to point out this direction because that's the way it goes. I might like it to point right to left. And then that way my hand fits right in there. I can run the bolt or whatever I need to do there. And then I would leave it open. So to put it on, you have a lot of different adjustment abilities here. This is where you will adjust the height of the swivel. That's going to slide up and down. For you, you can adjust the tension on the sling itself right there. And then this tri-glide and this locking is how you're going to adjust the sling once you get it on. So you can put it on here, reach around behind you, and clip that in. And see how I'm going to adjust that swivel down to the bottom right there. And this is actually pretty well adjusted for me, but if you pull this tri-glide right here up, that's going to give me all this slack. And then pull from right here at the bottom of this buckle, and you're going to do that a couple times, and you're going to get a lot of adjustment here. Same thing on the way back. Pull that tri-glide down, and you're going to get a little bit of a tighter fit. Same thing down here. If we need to adjust this a little bit tighter here on this side on the bottom, we can just pull that down right there. And then I can adjust the tri-glide and my tail by pulling it through right like that. So you're ready to roll. You're ready to hunt. You're all adjusted. If you got a pack on, you need a little bit more, you can just pull that up, make that quick adjustment, and you're ready to go. If you need to get it off quickly, you're just going to unhook that, and you can pull that rifle right off. So that's how to do it on a bolt action rifle. Now you might have a rifle, again checking, you might have a rifle with a bipod on it. It's going to have the same rear attachment. That's not going to change, but the front attachment is going to have to close the bipod. And I'll get my other sling out here for you. That front attachment just attaches right here on the bipod. Just like that. And then it's attached. The rear attachment works exactly the same as it did on the other rifle. And you're ready to go. Now you have your other bolt action rifle ready to roll.